janna ayembali jana jantem jana fanantem unko ala buka oke ala nika tonya fasa akatara yenne woto nata nte bakari tonya nka min fo sondo mokono wala nka min fo ndakono wala ben sondo mokono woto ala ben fasa ala le nene ma hachil fula soto woto and in my ambition to run as president many people will be confused, many people tell Allah, but inte I am fully convinced that by the grace of God Allah will help me and Allah will never save me, Allah will never disgrace me. Natra tonya nteka minfo ndata wala ben sonno mokono wallahi ala tente malum dina dinen na jikoti andu dinen na lodulat tonya wato minna nga declaration okay nja halta bake I mirosi ngamira bake for few days nko bakari you don't have the money and you cannot say one and do B and if you say you are going to run for presidency you mean it ibita you are going to run. So for that simple fact that you are going to run for presidency, it came to my mind that I was thinking, how can I run for presidency without money? But alhamdulillah, alaba asoni ande kanne mo kendol bina kanne and they are truly supporting the true cause. And inshallah, Job 2026, asafe ya landi, ala tente malundila. To be very, very honest with you. Natra nte, tonya lota Gambia le. Natra nte, tonya nkami fondato. Wale ben sondo mokono, wallahi ala tente malundila. And this is why many people will be shocked. Many people were shocked when it came to the party launching. Many people were shocked when it came when we came to this point in time, when we were at become SSP with the mini rally. And remember, this is a mini rally. It's not a mega rally. It's not a grand rally. This is a mini rally. This is the mini rally that we conduct at become SSP. Now sit down and enjoy the show. We will be going to the zone, Buva zone, around July, inshallah, by the grace of God. Maybe the ending part of July. We'll be going to Buvazon and sit down and enjoy the show. What is going to happen at that place? Inshallah, ntenga latale ko ala tente malundila. Andung momo fana mi yalon ko ibe Gambia ja. Momo fana mi yalon ko ibe Mansakunda. Momo fana mi yalon ko ika Mansakunda le mako wala ika wala fasa wala ika wala sponsor. Momo mi yalon ko itebe lobi nyindula to is in South Africa. Good news is coming Gambia be kanala inshallah. Gambian people did not deserve the suffering that we are going through as a nation. And nobody on earth has the audacity to silence us. Hadamadilla naflo tento dendi nola, Hadamalingla sembo tento dendi nola, and Hadamadim fana la fatia anila nendia wotento dendi nola. You can never divert us from the cause. We have a cause that we are fighting for. It's not because we want to fight for it, but because we have to stand up for ourselves and we deserve to be liberated. You cannot continue to program us for us to be poor throughout our life. No matter who you are, no matter the influence, no matter the fame, no matter how you are trying to baffle the Gambian people, it cannot continue. Momo ibe dawda is our long. And numbeni lahido dila Gambia. Ko Gambia no inshallah Gambia be kanalal. And nobody can stop that. It says see and note that down. And inshallah by 2026, save this video alatentul malundila. Save this video and do inshallah alatentul malundila. I want to say that and I want to call on all Gambians. No watching atonya afasa no watching na kono city nkana kodindinta ngana nganyul wafi fenna mi yalonko aman jabala. So nte bakari I told the Gambian people, even in the process Gambians did not support me, but I will continue to fight for the truth no matter what. And if they don't want me to support the truth and defend the truth, let them take my life.
Yes, you know, sometimes when I'm talking with you, especially when it comes to interview, I always try to keep my opinions with regards to you. But honestly, when I see you, I see Zahran Mamdani in you, you know, a guy who does not have a lot of resources, but of course have a conviction and principle that guided his politics a certain degree. And at some point, some people have seen this in you. Comparing Ibod APRC in Northern Alliance, you know, perhaps many people might think that you're going to join President Barrow as one of the strongest voice in that parliament. You know, like some of your colleagues, what they did at the end of the day, like your colleague from, you know, Janjambure and then from Fonyi, we saw them end up joining President Barrow. But why didn't you go to President Barrow camp and you choose to establish your own movement? Walk us through that.
My brother, I cannot afford to betray Gambians.
Bagari is
Wait for the network.
Good. I know.
I have received this question several times. That Bakari, will you not join NPP one day? Why are you not joining NPP? We hope that you can join NPP, and we have seen I don't want to give example, many of the people that were speaking like you, I told them the level of sincerity are different. The level of commitment are different, to be very, very honest with you. May God forbid, alama alain tanka ka join NPP la, alama alain tanka wala. Alama alain tanka wala B, ain tanka wala sama, ain tanka wala for faufanan. Because I am not so that I can go to an extent of betraying Gambians. Kodo mante samba namu, kodo mante samba nte dalta fuare ala. Ndalta ba demola anin kata bato rekanye din mutada kana ka fajindi ka landi na kinoka. And to be honest with you, I am not happy with fame because fame.
Yeah.
I'm just interrupting.
I know. Sometimes when they get excited about the interview, they start calling you. I know. Go ahead.
Yes. So I just want to be an ordinary individual that will want to go. So now, why am I in politics? Is it because I want to enrich myself? Why am I in politics? Is it because I definitely want to build a story building? Why am I in politics? Is it that I want to come and show up? I am in politics because I believe that many people that are in the political arena are so evil. And I believe myself as the agent of change that is there to sanitize it. And I believe that if all the bad people are the only people that are in the political arena, and all the good and sincere people, the religious guys, those that are honest, those that are sincere, leave the political arena for the evil ones, then we will have no good in the society. And this has been the trend in the Gambia for quite a long time. So I said, I am an agent of change. I am there to sanitize it. This is why I see myself as an embodiment of truth, and no matter what, I have to defend the truth, whether people understand it or not, whether people want to speak it or not. Many times I am in contradiction with the members of the National Assembly. There were many days that all of them were against me, but I don't care. It's not my intention to please any National Assembly member. It's not my intention to please any minister, not the clerk, not the speaker, not deputy speaker, not anybody, my brother. To be honest with you, I am there because I think how job is. And I was going around these days, I said, how nice will it be when everybody is wealthy? How nice will it be when everybody is wealthy? And fully knowing that my child is not better than your child, my wife is not better than your wife, I am not better than you. So in the process of building the nation, it is all of us that should have it. And it should benefit all of us. So NPP cannot benefit me alone and silence me alone. I do not exist. What exists is a nation. What exists is a society. What exists is the Gambia. What exists is the African continent. And what exists is my friends, my families, my relatives, and my countrymen. These are things that exist.
That's incredible. Honestly, that's incredible. And then some of us knew that, Bakari, at some degree, people have certain hope in you. And then they knew that you're not going to actually betray that cause. But, I mean, you could have also joined the government. Don't in enemy approach Bakari na kafung kang nalaptano lo na civil law for nyani ko. Yalo
boka je inyale to dandi abe kumo fola. Aba ajela ite fango nyale to. Ni aje hadabadi aye wali ina kachata aje nyale to. But at the National Assembly, even if government advisors koiko, munati na alte Bakari walna is iba fola ko, that is a no-go area. That is no start. We cannot even start it. And that is the reality. Because Modo Bijemi Alongo is open to negotiation. But it only have for Jelante Bala. Well, the problem for what? Because Munatina Hadabadi what Jama Natra Kudole Itel Marila problem. To solve your problem is easy. If they give you money, you are silent. But now Hadabadi mi Alongo Kodo Manke wala problem not. Near Kodo Diala is nothing. Me having money and not having money is all equal to me. So now, what method are they going to use? You understand? So what method because Kodo is out of question. They would have said, let us take him 5 billion, 4 billion, 1 million, 100 million. What? But now they know that money is not the question. Now, the biggest question. Jongo wasata, right? What Jongo wasata? Ika mansakel jakali. Ika koditiol jakali, ika mul jakali. I am here in the Gambia. I can tell you, Fankamate Jang, me alonko abafola Bakari in the Natanteya, anata beginna, Kataka Fonteko, Umako in the political. One more Gambia Konoja, me alonko Asafola, Bakari in the Nata Jang, intending the Soto, anata can tell Yininka, pour nga mako ko la pour ayala politico tamandi me winning ntela we know kake president what is not a favor on me billahi wallahi woman ke favor on me not winning is a favor on me ntela we know is a loss is a big loss to me and is a favor to the state. And this I can tell you for free. Nintema win B, I can do anything and I have my free life and I can succeed in any ways that I want. But now, Ninte Winter, I have an obligation to fulfill. Ninte Winter, today Job is my friend, Sama may be my enemy. You understand? Today, most of the people trust me, but maybe I will not be able to live up to expectation. Ninte youthful and I enjoy it. I don't have to enjoy anything. I just only have to suffer for a nation. But nimma win be insafo alkiamolo man satalla. Nte fana nganna kato dango kene nganna lodu la tale to rescue a people ni ala nyininka alkiamolo nsafo ala nte fana nganna kato dango kele to rescue a people but ite ala itele makiti woto nyinente la lodu la te wala nte I'm not shaken by circumstance and situation. When people even believe that now Bakari is frustrated, I am never, to be very, very honest with you, I am never easily moved by circumstance or situation. Because it's not like if I am not president, I'm not going to die. You understand? But nevertheless, I am going to fight for it, and I believe I'll become president, inshallah, by the grace of God, undoubtedly.
Baka, last question on that topic. I mean, you have taken a lot. I mean, huge political risk. I mean, you left a camp which has a very, very good support, good number of supporters within West Coast and whatnot. You could have chosen NPP and you become vibrant. You don't choose that. You choose your own path, you know, to establish United Movement Front. What really motivates you to go solo? I believe he's having a call over there. So like I said, today we are with Bakari Kebaji, the National Assembly member for New Bintan Ukaranai. He's our guest today. We are having conversation around his political establishment. He's involved in politics. Somebody who has been okay. Max is around. Max, are you here?
I am.
I'm sorry. I should have called him Honorable. I'm calling him back because he's my friend. All right, Honorable. So Honorable. So we're gonna move now. We're gonna move. A lot of Gambians are not happy with the National Assembly members. A lot of Gambians do believe that at the parliament, they only speak when it is at their interest. They hardly fight for the masses. There is a lot of unemployment in the Gambia. A lot of issues happening in the country, drug abuses, robberies, and whatnot. But we hardly see National Assembly taking, decisive move in addressing all these issues. People do argue that persons with disabilities as well, their bill is not yet passed, and there is no remuneration or economics right or resources that is really there for this individual to help themselves. I think Bagel is out. So, like I said, it's network, and thank you all for sticking around. Those of you who are on Facebook, YouTube, we are streaming on YouTube right now, and we really appreciate your time and everything for being here. And the program is going to be there for those of you who are interested to watch after this. So you can also go back to YouTube and subscribe to our channel. We are deeply honored to have Bakari here. But I believe he's having some, issues with his network. But we are going to talk about 2 or 3 important topics, and then that will be the end of the program. We are really excited to do this. This is something that we love to do. We are deeply busy though. Today's Monday, but we always try to create time for our country to come and have a conversation around our nation. This is Gambia for all of us. And if we fail to have a honest conversation or hold our government to account, we're not going to have a very, we're not going to be very fair to our generation yet unborn. So we always try to come on board to have a conversation with different individuals to come and share their perspective, much especially people that are holding public offices. We need to have a conversation with them and hold them to account at all indication. We will try to have Bakari. I know he's going to try to come in, but sometimes Gambian network is not really cool. It's deeply crazy, though. So I'm gonna try to call Bakari from here and see what's going on. Maybe he's trying to join, but he could not. Give us 1 second.
So sorry for bad.
I think it's about commune. You know, maybe they are working with the government. They don't want you to speak up there. So, but we are moving now. What I was asking, you know, is that people are not happy with the National Assembly. So what I was saying is that people are not. You can mute your mic. Okay. People are not really happy with the National Assembly at some degree. They tend to believe that National Assembly only acts when they have an interest in a particular thing. And then you have been a strong voice in that parliament, and we have not been seeing you traveling all around the world. I am curious to know what is the difference between you and other National Assembly members. Walk us through about the National Assembly. What is going on there?
Thank you so very much. Today, from Katong to Koina, among all the MPs in the Gambia, I traveled the list. Even said there are other celebrated MPs in the country, but in Telemantama Katambi, it was Bumeti. Not long ago, I spoke about this at one of the platforms, and Ngakacha Ajama Soto Akola. But the reason as to why Nte Ima Lafi Ponga travel, some of the time, even the office of the clerk and every other will be a situation on London. But when I went to the National Assembly newly, they told me clearly, they said, Bakari, if you stand by this principle, that you are not going to compromise, that you are not negotiating anything with anybody, that you take care for them, Mimbe to Ibabe Fola and Mia Gambia not affect Ibabe Fola. So we will deny you from traveling and you will not benefit from certain things. So I believe that is the more reason as to why I am not traveling, and also even said everybody in the National Assembly know that I have been put under a suspension by the National Assembly that I should not travel because of the stand towards certain things, because of whatever they want to agree upon. Under the carpet, under the carpet, and we have to expose. Transparency and accountability must be there. So this is the more reason as to why Ntebuka travel, because I speak freely without begging the leave of the speaker, without begging the leave of the clerk, without begging the leave of the majority or minority leader or the deputy speaker. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. What matters to me is my Lord and the Gambian people, Abanta. The rest, I don't care what you think about me. It's not important to me, and this will never be important to me. So that is my stand, and that has always been my stand. When I was a teacher, this has always this has also been going on. When I was a teacher, my salary was stopped many times. Many times my salary was stopped, and if I am coming into the National Assembly and realize that they are also not stopping my salary, but stopping certain travels and other things, I am happy with it, because the development of the Gambia is not in Canada, it's not in America, it's not in China, it's not in Angola. The development of the Gambia is within ourselves here, and that we must all know that me traveling to China is not building my nation. Me traveling to America is not building my nation. Me traveling to Canada is not building my nation. I can only build my nation within the Gambia itself. And that also should be known. And I am also against the millions that they are putting on travels. 600 million this year on travels, which is not justifiable, and I am against it. Some of the government institutes, some of the people that are traveling, they consume 4 million, one individual consuming 4 million. I am against those things on their travel, one individual. How is the budget reflecting to those in Bolivana? How is the budget reflecting to the poor people? The budget should reflect into the life of every Gambian. Bomo inyante fanjela nyim budget o kono le. Ibe daoda dunia kono. By ka 600 million ka budget ka fuko deputy minister ani ambassador ani model latamo. Nte in my own imagination, hani Gambia based on tala, nte I could not rationalize it. Nte majeno andu malla akola. So sometimes these are the more reasons as to why I am against those things, and they understand that. And if I am talking about 600 million against travel, so what is the reason why as to why they should put me part of the travel? So there is no reason because I am against it. So it's logic, and also it's also understandable as well.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, a lot of people can relate this. So we're going to move into politics, Bakari, because I don't want to keep you here longer. I mean, we have seen UDP, I mean, helping Kebatuman Sane primaries election. Sorry, is it primaries? Not primaries election, but by-election sort of in Fonyi. We have seen your interaction with UDP. People ask me to ask you about this question. Are you in touch with UDP as of now, as far as coalition building is concerned?
No. During the by-election, actually, it was not me. During the by-election, actually, it was not me. I did not actually participate in the by-election that did happen in Foni. So I was not there. It was the NATO Alliance and the UDP. But the cooperation among the oppositions are good and necessary to a certain extent. Uh, like all of us are oppositions in the process. So it's not a bad thing. And all of us are against one thing, that is the NPP government, who are looting our resources, who are embezzling everything. So that's what we are against. So that is the main problem, and that is the problem that we face as a nation. So as we speak so far, I have not been in touch much with UDP, but I was in touch with some of the opposition leaders, because most of the time I contact few, but as far as I'm concerned, I have never contacted UDP and they have never contacted me. But then in the political arena, they have that utmost respect for me, and I also have that utmost respect for them, which is mutual and which is understandable. And sometimes in the National Assembly, with their members, we have many liking. One of my favorite National Assembly member is with UDP, who is Honorable Lamin Sise, and I like him so much. And Suleiman Sa also is a very good guy, who is also with UDP. These are few individuals that I like the most in the National Assembly. They are also in the UDP. Yes, and I cannot say that I like the North Alliance, because I have been with them all along, and undoubtedly I like most of them, and also I am cooperating with them. But I have many good relationships with UDP as well.
So if approached by United Democratic Party ahead of election, Bakari, we have 5 months ahead of elections, and then as per the numbers today, UDP is the biggest opposition party. Do you really see yourself with UDP in coalition? Do you really share ideas or principle at some point? So if approached by United Democratic Party ahead of election, Bakari, we have 5 months ahead of elections, and then as per the numbers today, UDP is the biggest opposition party. Do you really see yourself with UDP in coalition? Do you really share ideas or principle at some point?
We are yet to discuss, and in the process of discussion, a lot can emerge, but we are yet to discuss, and maybe, but we are yet to discuss. So I can see myself discussing with any opposition in this country, and also in the process of negotiation, everything is possible in that process. But then we are yet to discuss on anything as it stands with UDP. We are yet to start any negotiation. They have never called on me, neither did I call on them, or they have never called on me to discuss, neither did I also request to meet them at any point in time. It has never happened so far. But definitely, I have met many opposition leaders, and we have discussed, and we had that healthy discussion, which was good for my side and good for their side. And we see certain words and certain strategies and plans, which we will definitely may work in the future.
Bakar, IEC is, I mean, they have denied a lot of registrations. Have you attempted to register your movement, or you're just going to stand as an independent candidate if you have to run 2020?
Are you hearing me? I, I, I think I'm not hearing you.
Bakar, IEC is, denied.
You say IEC?
I said IEC have denied registration of so many political parties who attempted to register, including United Movement, United
Hello?
Movement for Change, and Kiba Madi's party, and other political parties like Gambia Era Party. which was formed by, sorry, I think we lost Bakari. He's gonna come back soon. Uh, the network is crazy though, honestly. Just 1 second. Yeah, honorable network wala. Network wala. So I mean, mba min foka wala ko ICM mo jamal la nomination on I mean application on yung block eco due to procedure. I mean procedural lapses or some technicalities. Did you at any point try to get registered, or you want to participate as an independent candidate as far as your movement is concerned?
Thank you so very much. For me, from the beginning, I told them clearly that I am going to participate as an independent candidate. At no point in time did I try to register any of the political parties or movement. I just said, I told them clearly that I am running as an independent candidate comes 2026 presidential election. And this has been my stand and it has never changed.
Okay, all right. So, Bakar, we're going to move to the last topic of today. I mean, national. We have seen recently a lot of allegations are coming against the CDS. I know you are not really happy with him because still now you have been asking them to remove the troop from Kasama, sorry, from Fonyi region, and then still now they refuse to do that. And ita mo modi mi ano kenyi demo kele ko ala CDS a kulungo sort of back on, funding kele la kodo jo pour kata ba ko kulungo mi mute buli tara wala wa fata ya atake bolu wala. When you hear about these allegations, what comes to your mind?
Abaraka Bake, not only, the soldiers being in Foni, Martin, I have any problem with CDS. That is, CDS Damate will Bondinola. It has to be collaboration with the government, the president, and other people. Now, you see, even if you change CDS, the soldiers still remain here in Foni. Is a concern for us. I want them to be moved out there. But nevertheless, that does not actually warrant me to go against him. But like one of the things it stands as a principle on me, that is zero tolerance to corruption, zero tolerance to injustice. Hada badingo la palaso kane warrant ko ite ya miracle ise sunyaro keno adiate nyame. Hada badingo la palaso kane warandi katambi bankoti. Hada badingo palaso soto wakana tinna itete balafa soto nola moli mi yalon ko wolmu domandi malet wolbu ka jama soto. Hada badigo ya soto nyawnya ihachilole ka wasa inyanta wasa lale ni be pala soto ni malonko ite ya soto le kai ite wasa nola. So my problem with those issues is because I wanted the CDS to come at the right time to clear the air, Abalanta to come and clear the air, and he came at a time when it was too late to clear the air, where he was mentioning my name, that Bakari did talk about this and that and that. But these are serious issues. Right now, as we speak, there are issues that are going on at the Gambia College. Today, I'm from there. Now, the staff of the Gambian College, the school, University of Education, Bikama Campus, and Base, it told Imanta Kalandi because some of their allowances are not paid. So, until as Gambians, we don't solve things at the right time. So, CDS Gambian Fire was simple. Let him try and cooperate with the Gambian people, and also not to take anything from the people of the country, and come and clear the air to the Gambian people. That was the only thing that I have with him. And at least you are receiving more than anybody in the armed forces. The CDS have more salaries than anybody in the armed forces. But natra ate allow soto nyanya ate mawasa kono. Sa ni mini alonko womu private soldier. Wolbe falale, wolbe kala nyadi. And this was my argument. Mini yalon ko wolmu kopulo leti. You want wolmu lines couple and in kopulo. Wolbe kala nyadi. Meet a CDS, you are still you are still going for minor things. Ka kunungol ta, ka fengol ta, ka nindol ta, ka fen jamal ta. Ibe will be used in your name, which is unjustifiable. So Gambia mumbetality and I want to repeat this again. Momo yamira Gambia be ite jifo kona adiate nyame ibakela wanya because of Gambians are supporting you. Alonko, one day you will not be supported. I swear by God, one day you will not be supported. and you will pay for it. Let us learn from the lessons that have passed. So the fight continue, and CDS will be investigated to the last dot. And CDS aganta ala tentu la lebare amanya na lala I see on it because me kana my brother. There was a day I spoke to the Minister of Justice, and the Minister of Justice was telling the Bakari, you speak as if you are going to bring the cloud down. But we were at the National Assembly, and I said the Chief Justice should be charged. I learned that this was what I was talking about, and what I mean, Chief Justice must face the reality and should be sacked. You understand? So these are the realities. Me alonko fonga ku kacha kaje ko banko mumbele tati. Either you are in power, you are not better than me. Whether you are a member of parliament, you are not better than me. You are nobody is better than anybody in this country. I am not better than anybody in this country. So all of us are equal in our nation. So katara pala so to woman te face and the moti. Kakodo so to woman te face and the moti. Kalondo so to woman te face and the moti. Until be kanyanta na banko to andu nyanta jela wala nyam. Position is a privilege that is given to you for a short time. For a short time.
That's incredible, Bakari. I mean, that's a great point. So I mean, Bakajala Banan and Damina Walamu about the coalition talk right now. Apex is on the coalition talk, and then other movement also are into coalition talk. As of now, are you anticipating, to see a coalition in couple months time, like 2 to 3 months time, that we're going to see something positive?
As I'm speaking to you, as we are speaking right now, I have never ever for once received any letter from anybody for a coalition discussion. I have never received any phone call from anybody for a coalition discussion. So Malong, on what basis are they basing their coalition discussion on? But I am so not important. I am Kumaya Akono. So I cannot talk about it until when I am approached. So I must know Munde Mune BJ. That name Bekuma Fola Akwoto. But Mone man call in the man letter just a phone call from an man can to call me. And also I am also going up with my political ambition. So these are the realities.
That's weird. When you more political activities or follow, didn't they see what had happened?
Maybe maybe.
That's really funny though. I mean, Bakar, last question, it would be the issues of youth empowerment in the country. A lot of young people are frustrated, the manner in which the country is going on recently. They've cried that there's no job opportunity for most of them. When they graduated from school, they do not have much thing to do. You were in the system. You went to University of the Gambia, and then you also attended Gambia College. Then Gambia College was free, but now you have to pay to get to Gambia College. And once you graduate, university is graduating like 1,500 people annually. What is your reflection about the job availability in the country right now?
My brother, those that are coming out of advanced diploma and School of Nursing, School of Public Health, School of Agriculture, and university from different schools of the university, about 80% of them are not employed, or to 85 to 90% of them are not employed. And that is what we are faced with as a nation. So these are the realities of life. If the people want, let them continue to vote for NPP and we continue to suffer. This is simple logic, my brother. Now, they said they are going to create 150,000 jobs, and we saw the minister coming and saying they have created 160,000 jobs. Where? My brother, where? Where? Which nation? When the Gambia College, those that are just from HTC, Advanced Diploma, and the School of Public Health, School of Nursing, School of Agriculture are not employed. So who are they employing to serve these jobs? Who are they employing? That's the question. And now as it stands, as I'm speaking to you right now, in the university, many people are going, no job. So as far, I told the youths of this nation clearly that let us not be accepting jerseys, only football jerseys, and all the youths of the teams and everybody will say, we are going to vote for you because you have given us jerseys. So sad it is, because you have given us a football. Because of only football that we are voting for, even if we are not employed, that is okay. And we are voting for you because of you have given us whatever, maybe shoes or whatever. Because you have voted, you have definitely given us football jerseys or football or whatever. Because of that, we want you to sell your life, to sell your vote to that individual. Even said if that individual is not going to perform, Now, if any politician comes to you and give you anything, give you 5,000 or give you gases or whatever in exchange of your job, in exchange of electricity supply, in exchange of good health facility, in exchange of your education. So now, if you take those gases from politicians, now you are exchanging it for your job because you are telling them that you can go and do whatever you want, even if you don't give us job. You have only given us gases and we are satisfied with that. Atoli jasi solda madi ntola we ntol wasale ntol ka.
Yeah, I think he got called there too. But we are trying to wrap up the conversation, and I believe we're gonna end here since the network is not really allowing us to continue with the conversation. And of course, I believe he's having so many calls down there. Thank you so much to all our viewers, those of you who are watching us from the beginning of the program to now. We really appreciate your time. I think we're just gonna allow Baka to wrap up. Okay, Honorable, you can wrap up.
Yes, my message to Gambians has been simple and straightforward, without turning left or right. That the fate of the nation lies in you. Al nabanko asambanya abefondi kel ni musol lebulu. By musika fol fana ikana song. Let them ikana song pu moyena ay kodo dila alialla youth sol la future wafi. So the youth of this country, their fate is in their hands. Their fate is in the government that they want. Their fate is in the kind of system that they may want. So the youth of this country, the country is in their hands. And they must determine the kind of country that they want. How country. So we constitute that we said no to corruption, no to racism, and no to tribalism. That is what we are looking forward to have.
Thank you so much, Honorable Bakari Baji, the party leader, the movement leader for United Front, United Front movement. We really appreciate your time. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to come and have a conversation with you. Bakari, we'll be having you all the time. You are a comrade. I just have to pick my phone and tell you, bro, can we have this? So you'll be having you most. You breaking. Maybe you can come back.
Thank you.
But it's breaking. So thank you so much to all our viewers. Thank you everybody who has been here from the beginning of the program to the end. We really appreciate your time. Yeah, but Bakari, you can just say bye to our viewers.
Bye bye. The live program. We're happy to job. Thank you. And we are happy and looking forward to see you another day. I'll be happy to join you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Bakari Baji. I've been another opposition leader who is trying to partake in 2026 presidential election in the Gambia. A very vibrant individual, one of the strongest voice in the Gambian politics today, in today's politics, an inspiration to a lot of young Gambians who aspire to become politicians. A lot of young Gambians are looking after him, and we believe and hope that he's going to continue inspiring young people not to deviate from his principle. As somebody who has been, very, very bold enough to speak truth to the power for the past 3 to 4 years in the Gambia. And we really appreciate your time back in Kondana back in Sorajang and in Jibera Dawata, ila followers or Kanuntielu, Banko Kanim Banko e Pandala, Tendu Nejay, Barina de Danko Mola invitation within a short period of time. We called you and you were here. That shows the brotherly love and whatever you have between us. And thank you so much, Bakari. Good to have you until we come on your way next time. You can watch this program on Facebook, Honorable Ali Job, my platform. I believe Bakari will share after this program. Then you can be able to enjoy the rest of the program.